TCR UK and the VW Racing Cup. The sun is starting to shine. Words I did not think I'd be saying today, but it is getting distinctly brighter out there, and this makes tyre choice quite interesting, I think, for this race. It's going to be getting a little bit drier, and wet weather tyres may not be the absolute ideal tyres to be on by the end of the 20 minutes. So the drivers are going to have to manage those tyres. I spoke to a couple of them after race one, and they said that tyre wear was starting to become a factor on those wet tyres. They'll have to start on wets, no doubt about it, but it could throw up a few surprises if drivers go hell for leather in the early stages. They can burn up those tyres and end up really struggling come the end of the race. So this is going to be an interesting second round. The first round won by Henry Neal, with Lewis Kent in second and Max Hart, the young Irish driver, coming home in third position. Will that be the same order for race two, though? Well, given the fact that conditions have changed a little bit, it's definitely a bit dry now. Maybe we'll see a change. Dan Kirby, remember, started on pole and led into turn one, but went off halfway around the opening lap. That's been a bit of a running theme so far today. So I can hear out of my commentary box that the cars have now been released onto the track, so we should hopefully be able to head down to the pit lane relatively shortly. Bryn Lucas, you can see, is in position, ready to go, and we'll see if he can I might not have time to chat to the drivers down on the grid, but he will be able to give us a nice little preview of all of the action coming up.
Of the day, and what a first race we had earlier on. Henry Neal taking the win, and not unsurprisingly though, taking that win from all the others. Lewis Kent looking very strong out there as well, but a big surprise, a fairly big surprise, is Dan Kirby. Now, we know him very well from British Touring Car, of course the principal of a team, but he was here on track and performing very nicely. Max Hart though, what a great performance, 19-year-old Irishman. He is also the brother of two jockeys, so they're used to going quite quick in things and on things. But here they come to the grid right now, and we can see over to my right hand side, to your left as you're looking, Henry Neal taking the position in that really famous Halfords liveried car, then Lewis Kent, then we have a couple of Cupras too, and then beyond that, as you see right into the distance, the VW Racing Cup as well. Now those guys can produce some really good racing. We've seen some brilliant stuff here from Oulton Park already today, and hopefully this race is going to deliver even more exciting action for Andy to talk us through. And speaking of which, here he is, our commentator Andy McEwan.
Thanks, Bryn. Time to vacate the grid, I think, because the race is about to get underway. The grid for this one based upon the result from race number one, so Henry Neal, the race one winner, will be on pole position for it, with Lewis Kent alongside, and he was the highest placed TCR car. But as we've made the point a few times, all of the cars, TCR and NGTC, are all competing for the same prize. They're all scoring points against each other, and whilst there will be a separate prize for the top TCR car at the end of the day, at the end of the season, sorry, they're all competing for the big prize of the Touring Car Trophy. Any 2-litre touring car is eligible to race. Cars are racing on